Hey everybody, welcome to episode 21 with Crazy Not Crazy. Kim, Laura, and Billy Joe. How are you guys tonight? Hopefully doing good.
Hey
I
everyone.
asked you guys, like, you're gonna get the answer.
I know.
We're
but
doing
still
great.
Say hi to
Yeah.
everybody,
See
like
how
all our
everybody's doing.
listeners out
Yeah.
there, you know.
Well, you are talking to them, really,
Yeah,
you know?
right.
So, I mean, I feel the same way when I'm like, have a good night. And
Yeah,
you're probably like,
you're
who's
like-
she talking
I'm
to?
talking to anybody that will listen.
Right.
You know.
Exactly.
And
So-
we're glad you're listening, too,
yes,
so.
thank you for listening. We appreciate it. You're the ones keeping us going. So.
Right.
But yeah, so we're on episode 21, and if you haven't been able to listen or watch our other episodes, we're gonna start this again tonight. I'm out of practice from last week, evidently. You can go to our website, which is crazyNotCrazy-podcast.castos.com. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
job.
Perfect.
Get
Yeah.
better at that. So, and on there you can find the links to our Facebook, TikTok, Spotify, Instagram, and I'm missing one.
Twitter?
We don't have
No.
Twitter.
Oh, we don't have Twitter.
But I just found us on Amazon Prime today.
YouTube.
What
like-
was it?
Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube. Maybe we'll do Twitter
We're not
someday.
Twitters.
Actually, I've never, we don't even have,
I don't even
have
have
an account. I
Is
mean, either.
that the word? Twit?
Well, if it's Twitter, it
Tweet,
would
maybe.
Oh,
Tweet.
tweet.
Oh, tweet.
But Twit was
We're a
I
bunch
don't-
of twits,
we
that's
don't
for sure.
twit.
I don't even know how to twit.
I don't know how to tweet.
I don't know how to twit either.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Tweet. That's the word we were looking for. So,
But yeah,
anyway.
interestingly though, I did find us on Amazon Prime today, and we didn't even know we were there.
I know.
So
Yeah.
Cool is
that's
that?
cool.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, so if you guys know of any other places that you're looking and you see us, let us know. Cause
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
we were really surprised to know that we were on Amazon. So that's good.
Yeah,
Great.
and we are getting
Got
rich.
it.
So.
Yeah.
We're getting big.
Oh yeah, we're hitting the big time
We're
now.
all over the
We're gonna be
place.
signing autographs. We're gonna be like Mechanic Falls, what? You know, no, I'm kidding. We'll never forget about Mechanic Falls.
Yeah,
Never.
and I'll always stay here probably.
This
you know,
is-
but I
this
would
is
like
home.
to travel,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Definitely home.
Yeah.
Those small town, songs you hear about.
Yeah,
you know.
you gotta go back. You can't forget where you came from.
No.
yeah, I'm
Which none of us are
totally.
like that anyways.
No.
It wouldn't matter if we got to be billionaires. I don't think any of us would ever forget where we came from.
No, I think I'm like
Would be
really
still pretty
rooted
normal.
here.
Yeah.
I would like spend a lot of time here still too. I mean, I would
Yeah.
like be is it a snowbird or
Yeah.
a snow bunny, whatever
Snow
it
Bunny,
is.
that's like a Playboy, ain't it?
I remember calling it like a snow bunny too, and
Snowbird.
Or a
snowbird.
snowbird. It's snowbird.
Yes.
Yeah, like I would be one of those.
You could be a snow bunny though
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
I thought a
Yeah.
snow bunny. Somebody told me a snow bunny is like sleeping, like a weird thing, like sex. It's a sex thing, I think.
Oh,
I
I
thought
just
it was
meant
like
like
a
I want to
Playboy
live in
snow-
Florida
not
a couple
snow
months out of the
The
year.
Playboy is a freaking Playboy bunny.
Yeah, it was Snow
Snow
Bunny.
bunny. We obviously don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I just wanted to go to Florida for a couple months
Yeah.
a year. That's it, you know.
That probably is a snowbird, right?
Yeah, it's a snowbird. Yeah.
Snowbird. That's what I want to be.
Yeah.
You can be a bunny. Nowadays, you can be whatever you want.
That's
Really? I probably shouldn't have said that. I'm so
Well,
sorry.
it's true. You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want. Whatever you want.
I'm just sticking with snowbird now that I know what it is. I'll be a snowbird.
All right.
There you go.
Or a
Yes.
snowbird.
I think she's a stone bird, but
Yes.
whatever.
That's it,
Yeah, big bird, the stone
Oh
bird.
God, big bird. The big
Yes.
yellow big bird. I don't know. The color yellow, that's why I was saying it. just
Yellow,
because
yeah, speaking of that, the sun's actually out, so that's pretty cool.
It's been raining for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think our brain shrunk to like
I think
pea
I felt like
size.
we were like in Seattle or something. Not that I've ever been there.
Yeah, no, but it does rain all the time there. I
Oh,
swear.
okay,
It's
because I'm like,
always-
what's that got to do with anything? Like,
What?
it rained for 2 weeks. I feel like I'm in Seattle.
Kim's like, what do you mean?
What's that got to do with anything?
It's probably why we are a little silly right now because the sun did come out, which
Oh,
is we haven't
yes.
seen the sun
Yeah, because
in.
we're never
We're
that
getting-
silly.
I think we're getting a little vitamin D right now, and
I
it's
know.
making us crazy.
I can feel it. Like I can
Can
feel
you?
the sun. Like
She's like, whoa!
yeah, like my I'm soaking it
The
up.
snowbird's
Yeah.
soaking it up. The snow bunny.
I think if you wanted to be the snow bunny, you'd probably have to stay here and hop around in the snow, right?
Yeah, maybe.
No, I don't want to be a snow bunny though.
She wants to get away from this.
I want to be a snowbird.
Yeah.
Well, I think the older you get, like for me, like I love fall, spring, summer here, you know, but
Yeah.
winter it's just so cold. It like
yeah, spring even is there. I mean, it's a good feeling because you know summer's coming, but it's just so
Right.
messy.
Yeah, it's
It is
wet.
messy.
It's
Dirty,
mud
it's
season.
ugly.
It's hard. Mud
It's ugly.
season's tough.
Yeah,
But the warmth feels good.
yeah.
well, this is
Oh, yeah.
June and it's done nothing but rain.
I know,
So I'm
it's
looking.
chilly, yeah.
I'm waiting for July.
Yeah, because not recently, but like the beginning of June, I was still lighting the fire in the wood stove. Like
I
some of the
the
nights.
other night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a couple nights, you know. I'm like, I think I gotta get a fire going.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I sitting here cold, you know?
We've had a few hot
So-
days, but not anything to brag about. That's for sure.
Well, we had 2 hot days in the 80s, and then we're paying for it with 2 weeks of rain.
Yeah.
Which we need the rain. I get it. You know, we do, but not.
Not
Not
that
this
much.
Give us a break.
yeah,
you know,
maybe a couple
like
days of it, and then stop. Enough. You know?
Yeah.
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 But we got a little break right now. A
Yeah.
break.
Yeah.
We got some sun.
the
Yeah.
sun
Which
is
good.
out.
And it's
Yeah.
shining on us for episode 21.
Wow, look at that, huh? It's shined just for us.
Yeah. So you guys, we do have another gnome name for Mr. Gnome.
Oh, and that someone threw another name in the pool.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's
What's-
Sir Gnome It All.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sir Gnome it all.
Sir Gnome It All.
I like that one.
So that's gonna go in the pot too, and
Kind of a tongue twister.
I think,
Really tongue twister with it.
I think
Sir
right
Gnome
now, I know Gnome has turned into like the name collector because we've liked all the names and like we said before, we'll just like whatever we feel like calling them in the
He's the name
moment, you
collector.
the
know?
Name Collector, like the
Yeah.
Bone Collector. Did
Yeah.
you see that movie?
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, that's a good one.
It's a good movie, but
Yeah,
so he's just gonna hold all the names and stuff.
yeah,
like
he'll
this?
be the name collector and
And he's going to put
whatever.
him in his files.
Yeah.
Remember all his
Oh,
files?
I remember
Yes.
the files.
Yeah, we got a file on I don't know,
Yeah.
and
Are you sure
It's
this
getting
time?
bigger.
I'm sure, yes. Well, maybe not a file, but it is in my notes for all who are watching
So she comes
that
out
are
with the truth now.
And Laura's
backwards.
notes, I have to say it. I just have to say it. So she's left-handed, and coming from 2 right-hand people that sit on either side, you know, both sides of her.
Yeah.
She the front of her notepad is empty, so you can't tell where her notes are.
Right.
And then she says you have to start at the end. So in order to understand what Laura's doing, she's writing backwards on the notepad.
Yes.
And like,
It's to keep them confidential.
Yeah, so
oh,
that's what it is.
good point, good point.
So yeah, so
but is
like,
that what every
Because even me and
left-handed
Kim
person
can't find
does?
it.
is somebody
Yeah,
like
I can find it. I'm like,
yeah.
there's no notes here.
But I let
Laura.
you guys in, but it was in case
I
somebody
let you guys
came
in.
and
The
wanted
secret's
to.
out now.
Now-
we don't want
Now
to steal our
everybody
material.
knows because it's all copyrighted.
Yeah.
Everything's copyrighted, you guys.
Yeah.
No, it's just hard to find when you work with a left-handed person.
In case you want to like steal our notes.
But Laura, is
Yeah,
that
well,
like?
that's good
does,
material.
Yeah.
but does every left-handed person start from the back of the notepad? Is it
I'm trying to
easier for
think.
the
I don't
flip
think
or
Bill
something?
does. Bill's left-handed.
Yeah, I think I just do because this notepad has those rings, and you know, like when you're writing, like your hands on the table.
Oh, I was gonna say,
You
I think a lot of the notepads have those rings,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Mine doesn't though. I got
But
a
being
pad.
left-handed, yeah. If it was the other way, the rings would be under your hand.
Right, like
Oh,
you guys
okay.
were good because you guys both have
Right.
notepads
So
without
notebooks
rings.
are actually made for right-handed people.
Yeah,
Oh,
the ones. So like those are good ones. I don't have a good book.
you want one?
It's
I have 2.
well, I got it going on now.
No,
but
you
it's
do.
okay.
She's
I
got a
good
good
We
system.
don't have
Yeah.
We don't have to understand her notes, long she does.
Well, I just wanted to find them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, I wanted to, you know, check out a
Or
note.
Kim's like writing down notes my ass, so it's shaking
Yeah.
here.
That's what I did. I'm like,
they're at
She's
the
been
back.
faking it this whole time.
I'm flipping through the front of the notebook, and I'm like, the fuck is she talking about? There's no notes on here. I said, Laura, where are the notes? And I'm thinking, do you have another notepad? She's like, no, they're on there. I'm like, no, they're not. It's blank. Oh, it's on the back. And I flip it over, there's pages of notes. And I'm like, wow, who starts in the back of a notebook?
So if you go backwards,
Yeah,
it'll
that makes so
make
much sense now.
Yeah, you can follow the notes at least if you go backwards. It's easy to follow.
But it makes sense
Right.
why
Yeah.
you do it, though.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, because that thing, like, it's awkward when your hand sits on that
Right,
ring.
yeah.
No, I get it.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So, and then you can't write, and then you're all like, your arms all twisted and trying
like
to,
this,
you
trying
know.
And if you wear a sweater, you're caught in the ring.
Oh,
you know,
gosh,
like,
that's
oh
a real
gosh,
Yeah.
If you
what
got
a
a bracelet
nightmare.
on, oh my word, yeah, I mean.
I can see Laura now, like walking around with the notepad stuck to her bracelet. Like I can't get rid of it.
Around, yeah.
Yes.
I can't get rid of the notepad.
Yeah.
That's why I flip my book now, because that happened.
Flipping the book. She flips the book.
Flips the book.
I love it. I understand it now.
No,
I just
yeah.
was really confused a few
It's just
minutes
funny.
ago.
Yeah, but it's
I
good
know.
explanation.
It's hard
It's
when you
understandable.
like gotta get in my brain for a minute, because I don't even understand why I do things sometimes.
okay.
But
Normally I can figure out your brain. You know, like I feel like I can figure it out.
Right, you guys have been friends
But this
longer.
time I was just like, I don't get it. Like who
Yeah.
starts at the back of a notebook? But it's all a
There's
secret.
a-
You know, this is a secret. So I get it.
So
now.
don't tell anybody.
Yeah. Shh, don't say anything.
Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna plan with it.
So moving
So,
on.
but Carrie was the one that suggested Sir Gnome it all.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah,
Carrie.
thank you.
Thanks.
She gives us some good comments and stuff, and that's a good name. I like it.
Yep. Keep
So-
them coming,
Yeah, she
Carrie.
falls right into our traps.
She
Yeah.
does. She does. She
She
loves
goes
it.
down the rabbit hole
Yes.
with us.
Yeah.
She got this thing with bunny and rabbits.
Yes,
tonight.
I know.
Yeah, maybe there is. It's something
Isn't it good luck?
like rabbits.
Did you
Bunny
cut their
rabbit
foot
feet.
off? Like
Yeah,
you have a
rabbit
rabbit's
feet.
foot?
Yeah, remember when
Ooh.
those was a big deal? Remember when
I
everybody
had
had rabbit's
some.
foot?
I know.
had
I
them.
don't think I really understood. I really had a rabbit's foot.
I
You
know.
I don't
Yeah.
think I realized.
I remember
that,
rubbing
'cause-
it, thinking how
Yeah.
soft it was,
Yeah,
and then I'm
everybody
like, "What's
had
that pointy thing? Oh, it's a little,
Yeah.
you know."
Yeah, everybody had them back in the day.
Yeah, like I
But
don't
it was,
want one now.
I don't
you
want
know?
one
No,
now
it's
either.
creepy. It's
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah.
But who thought back then? I mean, there was
Mhm.
to me, I was told a rabbit's foot's good luck.
Well, back then a lot of whacked out shit happened. That you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. That is so
You know?
true.
Yeah.
So times were different back then.
They were.
So.
Yeah.
Way back when.
So Sunday.
Way back
Oh,
when.
way back. I mean,
Sunday, I was outside and I was weeding, and
You were what?
weeding,
Oh,
like doing some weeds in the
Okay,
flowers.
weeding,
Thank you.
weeding.
weeding
So
the
anyways,
flowers,
yeah.
those yellow
So I went to
flowers.
toss the
See, the
weeds.
yellow.
Oh yeah, those are pretty, aren't they?
They're beautiful,
Yeah.
Laura.
Yeah. So I went to toss the weeds, and Gypsy thought we were playing. So at the same time, like she went to catch the weeds as I went to toss them, and my hand like ended up in her mouth, and she bit down, and that hurt like a son of a bitch.
So that's
she
what the
was going-
bandage is
yeah,
for.
Yeah.
Because she's probably going after him like, I'm
Yeah.
playing and
Yeah.
And it just like we just connected full force, and I was like, son of a bitch, like. Like I had a hard time getting it to stop bleeding.
Did you have to
and
go
it
to the
bruised.
hospital?
No, I didn't go to the hospital.
No rabies
But-
or nothing?
No,
Not
well, she had
foaming?
her rabies shot. I think I'm in the clear. You
Good,
know, I was
good.
a little nervous
Yeah, if we
for
start
a
seeing
minute.
that foam
You
at the
know,
mouth tonight and
it,
stuff.
it happened Sunday, so I'm like, but I'll tell you,
Oh,
I
okay,
was
she
a
should-
little.
Yeah, it's been 72 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a little nervous though about it because years ago, Chelsea got bit by the neighbor's dog. Well, not even bit, like nipped. It barely broke the skin, right? But, you know, it did break the skin, so I had called urgent care because I wasn't sure. And I was always a freak. Like, I don't know what to do, you know?
Right.
I mean, she's fine, but
Right.
it was a dog bite. And they were like, you have to bring her in. And
Yeah.
I was like, well, I mean, it's nothing of a cut. It's not like it punctured her or anything. It's fine. And they were like, no, she needs a shot. I had to be on antibiotics or
Yeah.
something, you know? So I take her to the ER. We sitting there for over 3 hours,
By the
and
time
she
you get there,
finally
she's
gets
like,
seen.
"Who's up?"
Yeah, I know.
No, she finally gets seen, and they wash her hand and put a Band-Aid on it.
Oh.
And I just about have a meltdown. Like
After
I was
3 or
just
4 hours
like,
of
are you
sitting
freaking
there?
kidding me? Like, for one, like I already washed her hand, and it didn't
Right.
need a Band-Aid, you
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
I did wash her hand.
I mean, they didn't even do
Yeah.
anything extra there.
And I
They
was
just-
like, you guys are the ones that said I had to come in to
Yeah.
have a shot, right? You know, so I'm just like having a
like,
complete.
give the kid a shot.
Yeah, give her something, you
Yeah.
know.
Did they think it was like a scratch or something? Like,
Well, I was very clear when I was like, didn't even hardly draw blood, you know. But this is what gets weird. That's why I was like, I didn't know, but they said that she had to have a shot. But then I got that whole story. I won't tell you guys again. But anyways, the next morning, well, of course I get home and I'm just bent out of shape. But the next morning, when she was getting up for school, her hand was like twice the size.
Oh, shit.
And I was
Wow.
like, what? Like her hand was doubled. So now
Oh
I'm
my
freaking
gosh.
out. So I call her primary doctor and make an appointment. And I go in, and the first thing the doctor was kind of like pissed at me, like I was a bad mom, because he's like, because he knew it was a dog bite, and he's like, why didn't you bring it to the hospital? And I was like, I did. I was at the ER for like 3 hours yesterday because they said I had to be in there.
Right.
And so I think he was even upset because he started to write a letter to the ER, but that's besides the point. She went on the antibiotics and everything was fine.
Right.
But it brings me back to me with the dog, because this bite was like way worse, you know. I mean, we connected hard, like my finger instantly bruised up, you know, and I was sitting there like, you know, and I don't want to go to the ER and sit for 3 hours because it's not like anything I can't take care of myself. But all I had was like the images of Chelsea's hand. Like the next morning, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my freaking arm because I'm too lazy to go to the ER and get a shot." You know?
Oh man.
So I kind of had that, like, because I'm a drama queen, you know.
Well, no, when you saw what happened to Chelsea, and of course you're gonna think, "Oh my god, what if that happens to me?"
Yeah.
But you still had time though, because they didn't do anything at the ER for you, for Chelsea, you know. So if you started seeing it swelled up, then you could have gone at that point.
I was expecting like the next morning, like it would be all over.
Do you know what's so weird though?
But it was fine.
Dogs are supposedly have the cleanest smells, right?
Right. That's what they say.
I don't believe it.
I
watch
don't either.
Gypsy. She'll eat like turd out of the cat box, and it's totally disgusting.
Yeah.
And she knows she's wrong when she does it.
Right.
That
as
dog.
soon as you say something.
If I catch her before she gets it, it's good. But if she gets one in her mouth and I catch her, I am not going in for that. Number one, right? I'm like, I'll go in her mouth for a sock to pull something out, but I am not going in for cat shit.
Not getting it turned out of her mouth.
But that little bitch, she knows, because she'll sit there. That dog, she never chews her food, but she gets a cat turd and gets caught. She'll look right at me and chew it wicked slow.
Oh, is she kind of like you want?
I'm like, you.
What are you gonna do?
You disgust me. I'm so disgusted. I can't even watch her. I just have to turn away and let her enjoy her cat shit. Like, you know,
Gypsy, really?
That's so disgusting.
Come give me kisses.
No. You know, and that's what's like got my finger. So, oh, that's so disgusting.
That's so weird though, because I mean, I've always heard that.
Clean.
You guys must have heard that, right?
Like their mouths like refresh every so many seconds.
They've
or
got
something.
clean smells. You don't have to like. That's why they can lick their ass and give you a kiss after. You know,
Right.
well, not me, but.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
That kind of grosses me out.
Yeah. I definitely like.
Kim's like, smooch up, baby.
You'll see people that will let their dogs like lick their face and their mouths and stuff, and I can't go there.
No, that's
like eat at, like share your. I don't know. Like have a lick of my ice cream. I'll lick it. No.
Get your own ice cream.
I actually even like wash my hands after I'm done patting
Same,
Gypsy because she's so
thing.
disgusting.
I
You know?
outside rolling around in the dirt and God knows what else.
You know.
So it's kind of funny, Laura. Do you remember years ago, like when we were younger, 21, 22, we ended up, there was, I think, 5 of us girls.
Half a century or so ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I won't tell you the exact date.
You ain't dating yourself today, right?
Yeah, not today. But we, of course, the 3 of us have known each other forever, but this is back when we were younger, 20, 22, I think.
And at that time, Billy Joe was too young to hang out with us.
Well, you probably weren't even born. You definitely weren't age enough to come out partying with us.
Yeah.
I wish I would have been.
Her parents would not have appreciated us picking her up when she was like 10.
Yeah, we would have definitely been in trouble.
Yeah.
But back then, there was like 5 of us that ended up going out this night. There was supposed to be a party that we were going to, which turned out to be one guy. Wasn't a big party, you know. But he was already.
He thought it was probably.
Absolutely.
He's like, hey, party's here.
Yeah, he was thrilled.
Yeah.
But he was also so fucked up that kind of an asshole. Sorry, but he was an asshole.
Yeah, no, he was. He was like almost like maybe he was really buzzed, but it was like an angry buzz. It was like an angry environment that we walked into.
But it was
maybe.
only him
But it was
and
only
his,
him.
and his dog.
I mean,
But
we were
no,
happy.
We were
but-
happy. We were having a
Right,
blast,
it was
you
only
know?
him and the dog.
And we thought we were lost because we pulled in. We're like, there's no cars. Like, this is really
it was the
weird.
party.
It was the party, but maybe they all got dropped off. I don't know, you know?
Everybody got dropped off.
So we ended up going in, but he was, like, as soon as we get there, too, he was so angry. He was hitting his dog, and, you know, like,
Wow.
it freaked us out. So I went, because I was just like, we were all so upset over it. We knew this, we were done, you know, but,
Yeah.
and it was a Rottweiler, right? And I never ever blame a dog. Dogs, it's never a dog's fault.
Yeah.
Shit happens, but to me, it's how they're raised, is how they
course.
Oh,
act. you know?
absolutely, yes.
So, but I didn't know any better. I was pretty buzzed myself. And I just wanted to give the dog love, you know? And
Yeah.
I'm just like, you're a fucking asshole. Who does that? So I
Yeah.
went down to, and you know, back then I didn't know any better. But I went to go grab the dog and give it a hug. Well, it bit my finger.
Yeah,
And
wow.
but the dog was still pretty smart though, because he could have taken my finger off.
Yeah.
He just had a good grip on it.
Yeah.
So when I pulled my finger back, I had teeth marks going down.
Oh,
Oh, you can
yeah.
still see the indent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See the
Amazing.
indent? Yeah, and
It
that
went
was
all the way
years
down
ago.
the finger, yeah.
But it went down my finger, and like I was freaking out. You know, my good time buzz went down.
Yeah. You're sober.
But the guy was such a dick, and I'm gonna say that because he was. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but he was.
Well, if he's putting his hands on a dog, he's a
and
big anyway.
the dog,
Yeah.
I can't even blame the dog because the dog was just so shaken because of what he as we're coming in with the dog. For one, you got 5 girls showing up at this house, so the dog's excited anyways.
Yeah.
And then he starts turning on the dog because the dog's barking and being excited, and he's hitting the dog.
Oh my god.
And it was just like
It was like the whole thing was chaos.
Yeah.
Like from walking in right to...
But I just
Yeah.
wanted to give the poor dog some love, you know.
Right.
And I was trash, so
Maybe he just didn't know what you were doing because if he gets
the
hit
dog
a
probably
lot,
thought
yeah.
I was coming at him too.
Yeah.
100% don't blame the
Yeah.
dog at all.
Yeah.
I should have known better. And you know that thing where you put your hand out and let the dog sniff
Right.
you?
Like,
I was drunk and I came at the dog and was like feeling like I was going to protect the dog. And
right.
everyone's screaming at the guy, but I was just like, I'm going to protect this dog, you know?
Yeah.
Well, the dog bit me.
Yeah. You're like, that's what I get.
No, 100%. I was
Yeah.
so mad at the guy because I'm like, the dog would have never done that.
Yeah.
Of course, he's going to bark when we show up, you know?
Yeah.
It's like,
That's what every
That's
dog
what fucking
does.
dogs do
yeah,
that,
they
you know?
jump, They bark.
but
yeah.
you're an asshole for the dog wouldn't shut up when you told him to, so you're kicking him, hitting him and stuff.
Right. That's wrong.
So, but anyways, I'm a drama queen. Well, obviously not. I
No,
still
it
got the
was
freaking
bad.
scar,
You know, it was bad. You did get bit, like, and dragged.
You got
Bit and
dragged.
dragged really, like,
yeah,
go.
but the dog didn't want to hurt
Like,
me. It was
your
just
finger
scared.
was ripped
Yeah.
open. Like,
It was.
Yeah.
like...
But at that
oh.
time, I didn't have health insurance, right?
Mm.
So us 5 girls, they're like, you gotta go to the hospital. None of us were in shape to go anywhere. Never mind to
Shit,
the
we can't
hospital,
go to the
you know?
hospital.
So we go to the hospital, right? And we get in there, and I'm like, I'm masked. My fingers ripped open. I'm drunk. I'm like, I'm at the
We're all
hospital.
drunk
And
in
so,
the hospital.
Yeah, we're all drunk in the hospital. Like, they will just like, who's driving? And you're not
Right.
leaving till I find, who's driving. We had a
Yeah.
sober driver, though.
Yeah.
And so we get in the hospital, and one of our friends knew I didn't have insurance. So when they said, what's her name? She gave her name
Oh, so they
so
And
that they
her
could bill
insurance
her
card.
insurance, right? So now they come in to see me, and
calling you by her name.
no, they said, we're going to call your mom. We have to call your parents. What's your phone number? So I give them my home phone, and they call my mom, and they're like, we have your daughter here, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to say the name. Like,
Yeah.
I'll just make it up. We have your daughter here, Laura. And my mother's like,
Tammy, if you're listening.
and if like, they're like, we have your daughter, Tammy, here. And my mother's like, I don't have a daughter, Tammy. And they're like, well, she gave us this number and said that, and then they asked
Oh,
what her name
Jesus.
was, and I'm like, yeah, it's my mother, And
Yeah.
my mother's like, put her on the phone.
Put
Kim, what are
Tammy
you
Kim on the
doing?
phone.
Kim, what are you doing? But at this point, there was so much commotion.
The
The
jig
other
is up.
nurses were like, nobody's leaving here. You're all staying here.
Yeah.
And so they come in, they're like, Kim, let's go. So we hung up on my mother. We took off and left. And my finger's still wide open. And I never got like an infection or nothing.
No,
like I just let
thank
it
God.
heal. We duct taped it. No, I'm kidding.
It would have worked.
We probably put like butterfly stitches on it or something.
We probably didn't even do that.
Probably
we
not.
probably
I probably
washed
put
it
a
in a Band-Aid and
something
the
on it.
the dirty napkin in the back of the car.
I mean, you
or
gotta
something.
remember, this is before cell phones.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
like, and we were just like, the jig was up, and we were like, we
Yeah.
gotta go because we're gonna get in trouble.
And
I
back
don't
then,
even
you
know
didn't
how
really
we
worry
like.
about getting hurt like that.
Yeah.
You were just kind of like, whatever, like we'll figure it out.
I don't
you
even know how we walked out of that hospital, like, and got away with like any of that because
Yeah.
they were not
But it
impressed
was-
with us.
It was the
We were-
same thing though as me taking care of the dog. Tammy thought she was taking care of me. Like, oh shit, Kim doesn't have
No,
insurance.
we were
so
like five
I
drunk
do.
girls who
Yeah,
were just
we-
stupid and like we were like, we can just go any place and cause this
Right.
chaos and be drunk in an
know.
emergency room.
and we got, I gotta say, this was at
Should be
nighttime.
fine.
Yeah.
This is like 10, 11 o'clock at
we're
night.
just gonna go
you know?
find another party now, you know.
She'll be
like-
fine. Come on, Kim, wrap that sucker up. Let's
Put some toilet
go.
paper on that
Night's
thing.
still
Yeah.
early. Let's go, you know?
Yeah, it's only midnight. What are we thinking? Let's go party.
So after that, though, I did have a fear of dogs, you know, because, well, not a fear of dogs, a fear of, like, not just going up to dogs.
Yeah.
So even with my own, like, my own dog, Oakley, well, Lexi's dog, mine, whatever, you know, when little kids come, I'm always like, get out of her face, please. You know?
Yeah.
She's a great dog, but you just never
You don't
know, you
Yeah,
know, like,
yeah,
I
especially-
don't like
Yeah.
people in dogs' faces,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. We play around all the time. I wrestle with Oakley. I'm always hugging her.
Of course.
I
but
know,
she's not
but I
used to
can-
little kids being at
Right.
the house all the time and being at her level.
But I will tell you, there's nothing that makes me more angry than people that beat on animals.
Oh,
Oh,
like
me
that.
too. Like I can watch TV and watch 20 people get shot and not
You
think
nothing of
twice.
it, but even
And you
a
see
dog
like
even gets,
somebody
yeah.
be mean to a dog and like
Dog
a
and
mouse.
kids.
I
Like,
can't.
Dog
you know.
and kids are like
Yeah.
drive me off my rocker. You
Yeah.
know, like
No, it's true.
those are the like helpless. I shouldn't say just dogs. Any animal.
Yeah,
you shouldn't
yeah.
use
just
them to
love
any. You know,
animals.
Yeah.
because they're so defensive. You know, like they can't fight.
Defenseless, yeah.
Defense. What did I
Defenseless.
say?
Defenseless.
We were gonna let it go, but you said defensive.
Oh no, I'm defensive right now.
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
defensive
so-
for the defenseless.
For the
like,
defenseless, right?
Yeah.
They- you know, I mean, they can't fight back. The way they fight back is to bite you, and then what are you gonna
Right,
do?
and then
Beat
they
them
get
even
put
more?
down or they get, you know,
But
they're the
sometimes
bad guy.
them getting put down is better than the situation they're in.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's a
I was
tough
so
thing.
mad at that guy. Like, I mean, all of us were. Like, the girls were going at him, but I was just like, I just want to protect this poor baby.
Yeah,
You know.
no doubt.
Oh, look at- The
Cuckoo.
cuckoo came out tonight.
It's like, you know, you cuckoo.
I'm always cuckoo, huh?
Yeah, we're all
Yeah.
kind of cuckoo.
When
But that was my dog story, anyways, you guys, and it
Well, that was a
wasn't
good
as
one.
happy. It wasn't a happy story, you know. 'Cause
Well, it was funny. I
never
mean, it
knew
was
what
funny.
happened to the dog after that. We should have reported him, though.
Yeah, and just for the record, like that was like a lot of years ago when we were just a bunch of dingbats that didn't know any better and had to, like we would not like show up
No.
drunk in the ER like partying.
No, you
We
guys,
wouldn't bring
this
the
was
party.
like,
Like this was when we were young and
Of course.
having a
it's-
good
yeah,
time.
that's-
So
we don't even
that's
drink
it.
anymore
It
now.
was a funny
so.
story, you know. It's funny now, like
You're young,
no,
you do
no
stupid
harm.
shit, you know,
Yeah,
you
It
no.
wasn't really that funny. It was kind of a messed up story, you know. But it was just my experience that I had. Like,
Right.
I've never like watched anyone hit a dog or anything like that, you know. So my heart broke when I was seeing this, you know.
No,
And it's
Yeah.
like
sad.
I just wanted to go just muckle onto him and be like,
Oh yeah, of
You know?
course, you know.
but the dog was freaked out, so he's just
Yeah,
like, get away
he's
from me,
used to
bitch,
people
you know,
hitting him,
like.
so you
Yeah.
coming down at him is probably like
Yeah.
Yeah.
him, definitely.
Yeah.
So
So
good story, Kim. Thanks for sharing.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you know, it's tearjerker.
It is. So let's move on to something happy.
Alrighty,
We
Laura.
have decided
Move
we're
on.
gonna do some kind of like a contest and like give away some prizes. So I think like sometime the end of this week we were gonna put a question out about one of our episodes on Facebook, and then people can like let us know the answer,
Yeah.
and if we get like a lot of right answers, you'll be in for a drawing or something.
Yeah. So whoever
And-
answers correctly, we'll put you in for a drawing. We'll draw the name like live. I guess not really live. We don't really do live, but you know what I
Oh,
mean.
what did Lori
like,
say?
on our
Pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded, yes.
Thank you, Lori.
We'll do it on here, so you'll hear the conversation going on. We'll pick the name, and then whatever name we pick, we'll get you a prize.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know we got good
We got
merch
some-
now.
Yeah, we get some
Yeah.
merch.
So did you say they have to like?
Yeah, so they have to like the post that you are answering, and you also have to share our page not the post. You have to share our actual Crazy Not Crazy page on Facebook.
And make sure you follow us.
And be
Yes.
a follower.
Right.
I know it's a lot to ask you guys, but you know.
No, it's, hey, a lot of people do those type of contests.
It's not a lot. I was kidding. You know, it's really not that.
It takes
that.
2 seconds. So
And we'll send you a really cool
yeah,
gift.
you'll definitely be impressed by just doing those couple of little buttons in an answer. So yeah, like the post that we're asking the question, the actual question. The actual question that we're
Maybe
asking.
we'll put the question up like on Friday or something.
No matter how many
so,
times,
Yeah, we
how
should
many
probably
ways you
practice
say
this
it.
before we start it.
like it'll run from like Friday through maybe Tuesday afternoon or
Yeah.
something. Like
So
all
the
the
next
answers have to
episode,
be
Tuesday
in
night, yes.
from like Friday, and we'll give more details in the next
On the-
episode
and on the post
yeah.
itself. Too.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna write it on like this is gonna be a
Yeah.
question on Facebook, and
Yeah.
you know they
Yeah.
can. Okay, so we'll explain it
We'll
more.
explain it more on there and what you need to do in order to win the prize. And
Yeah. So yeah.
Very cool.
Thanks for listening and watching for those who can, and
Yeah.
have a good night, everybody.
Yeah. Have a
Yeah.
good night.
Bye.
Bye.